Is she the biggest draw in women's tennis right now?
Yes.
Is she bigger than Sabalenka? Is she bigger than Coco?
Dude, it's crazy. She's having the same effect that Fonseca was having, like, on the men's side last year in Miami.
It's like Fonseca, but I think it's bigger than Fonseca.
It is. Yeah, it is.
Like, the Doha, like, crowds were insane for her last week.
Yeah.
Correct.
She's definitely one to watch, obviously because she's so good, but just for the atmosphere. You want to tune into her matches just to see what it's like on the court.
There's got to be like a little jealousy maybe from some of the women. The girls coming in, she's not top 10, biggest.
When someone like Sam Querrey starts talking, the entire tennis world stops what it is doing and listens. Because this is not just a random voice throwing empty opinions around on the internet. This is a man who spent years going to war at the absolute highest level of professional tennis, a man who understands the dark, competitive reality of the sport from the inside out. He knows exactly what it takes to survive on the tour, and he has seen firsthand what real, undeniable star power looks like when it walks into a stadium. And right now, Sam Querrey is pointing his finger at one person, and one person only. He is pointing at Alex Eala, and he is stating, without a single ounce of hesitation, that she has become the single biggest draw heading into the upcoming WTA tournaments. Not one of the biggest, not among the biggest, the absolute biggest, full stop, and Querrey is not saying this quietly. He is not whispering it in a dark corner hoping nobody notices. He is going all out. He is slamming this truth on the table in front of the entire world and daring anyone to challenge it. He is boldly declaring that Alex Eala has reached a level of magnetic drawing power that completely eclipses the rest of the field, but if that was not already bold enough, Querrey and a unified group of elite experts are taking it one massive step further. They are stating, on the record, that Alex Eala is on a rapid trajectory to surpass even Aryna Sabalenka herself when it comes to pulling people into the arenas. Think about the sheer magnitude of what that means for a moment. Aryna Sabalenka is the world #1. She is a ruthless, multiple Grand Slam champion. She is one of the most dominant, terrifying, and recognizable forces on the planet right now. And yet, these seasoned experts are looking at the landscape and concluding that when it comes to filling stadiums, generating that atomic, electric atmosphere, and making fans feel like they absolutely cannot miss a match, Alex Eala is already operating at a higher level. Querrey's argument is not built on wild speculation or wishful thinking. It is built on the cold, hard reality of what is actually happening at these tournaments, right? This very second. The numbers do not lie, the roaring crowds do not lie. When Alex Eala is scheduled to play, something fundamental shifts in the universe. Something heavy changes in the air. People who had absolutely zero plans to attend a tennis match suddenly find themselves frantically scrambling to buy tickets. People who already had tickets find themselves obsessively talking about the match for days in advance. Fans are traveling from extraordinary distances, flying across massive oceans, crossing continents from the other side of the world.
If she wins a slam, it would be like one of the biggest things in the world.
Yeah,
correct.
She's definitely one to watch, obviously because she's so good, but just for the atmosphere. You want to tune into her matches just to see what it's like on the court.
There's got to be like a little jealousy maybe from some of the girls. Is she the biggest draw in women's tennis right now?
Yes.
Is she bigger than Sabalenka? Is she bigger than Coco?
Dude, it's crazy. She's having the same effect that Fonseca was having, like, on the men's side last year in Miami.
It's like Fonseca, but I think it's bigger than Fonseca.
It is. Yeah, it is.
Like, the Doha, like, crowds were insane for her last week.
Just to be in the exact same building as this young woman from the Philippines. The amount of hypnotic attention she commands on a hard court is not something that corporate sponsors can manufacture or replicate. It is completely natural, it is organic, and Querrey is saying very plainly that absolutely none of the top-ranked players on the tour right now, including the world #1 herself, are generating that kind of gravitational pull. He even went as far as exposing a dark truth about the locker room. He suggested that some of the top 10 players on the WTA tour might be looking at the chaotic, passionate scenes surrounding Alex Eala and feeling a deep, burning jealousy. He is talking about women who have bled for this sport, women who have sacrificed their entire lives to reach the absolute pinnacle of the game, women who have won the biggest, heaviest trophies tennis has to offer, and he is suggesting that the massive wave of attention blindly following Eala everywhere she goes is something they simply cannot ignore. That is a dangerous, heavy thing to say, but Querrey said it anyway, because it is the undeniable reality of what is unfolding. The broader group of experts surrounding this intense conversation are taking it even further. They are putting their full professional weight behind her after the enormous, violent surge she has made up the global rankings. They are actively arguing that if Alex Eala ends up winning a Grand Slam in 2025, it would be the single biggest, most earth-shattering moment in professional tennis in recent memory. Not just a big moment for the Philippines, not just a massive milestone for Asian tennis, but a complete paradigm shift for the entire sport, globally. They are saying it would be remembered for decades to come. The kind of historic milestone that completely rewrites the narrative and creates a whole new generation of fans who will point back to that exact moment and say, that is when everything changed forever. That is a colossal statement, and the fact that highly respected voices in the tennis world are saying it out loud tells you absolutely everything you need to know about how terrifyingly real her potential is right now. But here is where the story gets even more compelling, because it is not just the analysts in the broadcasting booths driving this narrative. The elite players themselves are stepping forward to testify. Jessica Pegula, a hardened veteran and one of the most lethal competitors on the WTA Tour, came forward with a raw account of what she personally experienced when she faced Eala at the Miami Open, and what she described was completely remarkable. Pegula said she walked out of the tunnel and onto that court and was genuinely, completely astonished by what she saw. She had not expected it. She had not braced her mind for the terrifying atmosphere that was waiting for her inside that venue. The energy was electric. The crowd was enormous, passionately loyal, impossibly loud, and completely locked in on every single swing of the racket. Pegula called it insane, and she meant every single syllable of that word in the best possible way. She was not complaining about the noise. She was marveling at it. She was standing inside the eye of a hurricane, recognizing that she was witnessing something genuinely, historically special. Pegula pointed out that whether it was the sweltering heat of Miami, the massive stages of the Australian Open, or the luxurious courts of Dubai, Eala has consistently drawn the absolute biggest, most aggressive crowd support of any player on the entire tour. People show up for her in staggering numbers that no other player is generating right now. People travel for her, people wait in grueling lines that stretch far beyond what any normal tennis match would ever produce, just for the slight chance to be inside the stadium and watch her breathe. That kind of raw magnetism is extraordinarily rare. That kind of deep, genuine, emotionally invested blood tie between an athlete and a fan base is something that the corporate executives of tennis have been desperately trying to build in new markets for decades. And here is Eala, already delivering it flawlessly, without a single manufactured marketing campaign behind her. She is doing it purely through the undeniable force of her generational talent, her captivating personality, and the absolute power of her story. And then, the ultimate king descended from the mountain to speak her name, Novak Djokovic, a man with 24 Grand Slam titles, a man who has seen, felt, and conquered professional tennis at every possible level for over 2 decades. The undisputed greatest of all time stepped forward and officially crowned Eala the greatest tennis player the Philippines has ever produced. He looked the establishment in the eye and said she deserves every single bit of respect and recognition the sport can possibly offer, and he did not stop there. He specifically called out the tournament directors, criticizing the highly disrespectful way her scheduling and court assignments have been managed. He made it crystal clear that the establishment is not handling her in a way that reflects her actual, undeniable status and massive drawing power. When Novak Djokovic says something like that, the entire universe takes notice. This is no longer just passionate fans making noise on social media. This is the greatest player to ever hold a racket standing up and demanding that the sport treat Eala like the absolute superstar she is. The analysts have now woven all of these threads together, and they have arrived at one inescapable conclusion in terms of raw, magnetic drawing power. In terms of the sheer, staggering volume of human beings Eala pulls from every dark corner of the globe, she is operating on a stratosphere that even Aryna Sabalenka has not matched. Nobody is diminishing what Sabalenka has accomplished inside the white lines. She is a ruthless champion of the highest order, but the experts are drawing a massive, heavy line between winning silver trophies and having the kind of cultural, world-stopping commercial impact that completely transforms a sport and rips it open to entirely new audiences. And on that specific measure, they are saying Eala stands completely alone at the top of the mountain right now. Sam Querrey lit the match that started this conversation, but it has grown into a raging inferno far beyond one man's opinion. The elite players in the locker room are saying it, the legendary icons of the game are saying it, the veteran experts are saying it, and the deafening, vibrating crowds showing up everywhere Eala plays are saying it louder than anyone else on earth. The biggest draw in the history of modern women's tennis, that is exactly what she has become. And looking at the sheer momentum of everything happening around her right now, the most terrifying part for the rest of the tour is that this is only the beginning.